Hello everyone, this is our 30th video tutorial under the GCSE topic revision guide called 2D trigonometry. 2D means two-dimensional trigonometry. On this topic, there is a theory you need to memorize, equation called Softbox rule. As a sine trigonometric ratio, cosine and tangent. So there's a theory you need to study. So my first part of this video tutorial is going to be explaining how to do the sine, cos, tan, and we are going to look some exam style questions. Let's look at the theory behind this topic. First of all, the trigonometry ratios. We have three ratios. One is for sine, and other one is for cosine, and other one is for tan. So the equation, the easy way to remember is SO ka TOA. SO means SOH, which means sine equal opposite side over hypotenuse side. The hypotenuse side is the opposite side of the right angle triangle. Right angle here. So if we look at this right angle, opposite side is called hypotenuse side. Right. So first equation we need to remember, sine of any angle is opposite side divided by hypotenuse side. For example, in this right angle triangle, 30 degrees is given, 90 degrees is the right angle here. Opposite side is in the question. So let's say this is x. And hypotenuse side is given 7. So we can write the sine function. The reason why we can write the sine function is 30 degrees opposite side is x here and hypotenuse is 7. So sine 30 equal opposite over hypotenuse. Then you cross multiply sine 30 over 1. So the 1 time opposite is opposite. 7 times sine 30 is sine 30 times 7. So use a scientific calculator and you get the opposite side as 3.5 centimeter. And the next ratio is called cosine ratio. Cosine is C CAH. So cosine of the angle, cosine of any angle is defined as adjacent, means the side very close to the angle, divided by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse having the same meaning, opposite side for the right angle. So cos theta for this particular question, the 60 degrees is the angle, the adjacent side is the side near to the angle, 90 degrees the opposite side is 8 centimeter is the hypotenuse side. So cos 60 equal adjacent over 8. So cross multiply, adjacent times 1 is adjacent, 8 times cos 60 is the answer. So that is the ratio for the cosine. The last theorem is for tangent. So tan of any angle is defined as opposite over adjacent. So if you look at this triangle, opposite side is O, adjacent side is 9. So A equal 9. So tan 50 equal opposite over 9. So cross multiply, 1 times opposite is opposite, 9 times tan 50 is 9 tan 50. So that is the answer for this question. So ka TOA is the equation you can remember in a shortened format for the sine, cosine and tan. Again one more time, sine is opposite divided by hypotenuse, cosine is adjacent divided by hypotenuse, tangent is opposite divided by adjacent. Hi everyone, let's look at some exam style question. This is the tutorial we are going to discuss in this video session. You can download this tutorial from our website at www.smart-tutors.co.uk/worksheet.php or follow the link in the description for further details to download this tutorial. Let's look at some exam style question. Question number 1. Is a right angle triangle and 60, x and 32 is given. First of all, the step 1, how to do this question is, Identify the angle and mark what is the sides are given. So 60 degrees opposite side is, this is opposite O, and this is 90 degrees opposite side is H, hypotenuse, right? And O and H is related. So our SOHCAHTOA, SOH CAH TOA. So SOHCAHTOA. So in this equation, O and H related is O and H. Side is the proper formula to use. So sine 60. So sine of any angle is opposite over hypotenuse. So sine 60 equal opposite is x, hypotenuse is 32. Sine 60 over 1. So cross multiply, x times 1 is x equal 32 times sine 60 is 32 times sine 60. So that is the answer for the question number 1. Let's call up the scientific calculator and let's do 32 times sine 60. So the answer is, how come this is right, okay, so I need to change the formula, the calculator mode to the degree. So in case if your calculator is in a different mode, you need to change it to degree mode. Let's do this question again. So 32 times sine of 60 and bracket close, and the answer is 16 root 3. So if you press this SD, that will give the decimal answer. So 3 significant figure answer. So 1, 2, 3. The fourth one is less than 5. So 27.7. So 27.7 3SF. So that is the answer for the question number 1. Question number 2. ABC is a right angle triangle. Find the length of BC. So this is the BC. So I mark it as X to 3 significant figure. So again, this is the angle. So this is the opposite side and this is the adjacent side. And hypotenuse side is not given or not asked. So BC is, this is the question. So now SOHCAHTOA. So I write the question here. SOHCAHTOA. So in these formulas, opposite O and A related in the tangent, the third formula. So write the formula for tan. So tan 36 equal opposite over adjacent. Tan 36 equal opposite x, adjacent is what? 8.7 over 1. X times 1, x equal 8.7 times tan 36. So x equal, so you need to times it together to get the answer. So call upon the scientific calculator here. So 0. So 8.7 times tan 36 bracket close, and the answer is 6.32 to the 3 significant figure. So 6.32 to 3S.F. That is the answer for the question number 2. Question number 3. XYZ is a right angle triangle. Calculate the length of YZ to 3SF. So calculate the length of YZ. So YZ is this one. So let's say this is the length in question. So 32 is the given angle. So 32 opposite side is we call O. And the right angle is this one. That one opposite side is called hypotenuse. So the hypotenuse is in the question. O and H related. So is the formula. SOHCAHTOA. So opposite and hypotenuse related. So sine 32 equal opposite, which is 5. Hypotenuse is YZ. So sine 32 over 1. So if I cross multiply, 5 times 1 is 5 equal YZ times sine 32. So if I make the YZ as a subject, YZ equal 5 divided by sine 32. So you need to be very careful with how you rearrange the formula. So the answer is YZ equal, so this is the scientific calculator. Let me put in that position. So make it 0, and that is the fraction formula, 5 over sine 32. So where is the sine? Here, sine 32. Make sure you close the bracket, and that is the answer, 9.44. If they ask for 3 significant figure, so I would say 9.44. So 9.44 to 3.3s, sorry, 3SF. That is the answer for question number 3. Question number 4, the diagram is given. Calculate the length of CD. So CD is in this question, and now they are asking what is the length of CD. So this is the length we need to find out. Before we find the CD, if you look at this triangle, we can find out the BD. So BD using the Pythagoras theorem. So 16 squared equal 12 squared plus BD squared. So if you make the BD squared as a subject, 16 squared minus 12 squared. So BD equal square root of 16 squared minus 12 squared. So BD equal, that is the answer. So let's recall the calculator. Square root of 16 squared minus 12 squared. So we're trying to keep the answer in a third form, is 4 root 7. So 4 root 7. So don't make the answer in the decimal numbers, because there's a if you round up the answer and you are doing again another calculation, there's a error interval is too far away from the actual answer. So keep that answer in the third format. Sorry, my answer is wrong. 4 root 7. So I put in as different. So let me put that as a correct answer, 4 root 7. So basically this is 4 root 7. 4 root 7 is this one. Now this is the angle 40, and this is opposite, right? And this is hypotenuse, right? So sine 40. So sine 40 equal 4 root 7 over CD. Now you do your cross multiplication, CD times sine 40. Sine 40 is the trigonometry angle times CD equal 4 root 7. So CD equal 4 root 7 divided by sine 40, right? So use the calculator to find out the answer. So sine 40, so use this one, so 4 root 7 and sine 40, sine 40, 16.46. So 16.5 is the answer. So CD equal 16.5. That is the answer. Question number 5. So question number 5, ABC is a right angle triangle. Find the length of the BC. So actually this question is wrong. So let me cut this question and make it as a question as a find the value of x. So find the value of x. That is the question. So this is the angle and angles this side is adjacent and 90 degrees opposite side is hypotenuse. Now I'm writing the SOHCAHTOA formula. SOHCAHTOA. Here adjacent and the hypotenuse involved. So CA, the second set of formula is going to be used here. So cosine of that angle, cosine x, equal adjacent ABJ over hypotenuse. So carefully substitute the values. Adjacent, which is 6.4, divide by 9.6. So that is the answer for the fractional answer for the angle. So that is cos x. So x equal cos inverse of 6.4 divided by 9.6. So x equal cos inverse of shift cos inverse of, this is 6.4 9.6. So that is the cos inverse of 6.4 divided by 9.6. 48.1896851. So this is the answer. So they are asking the answer. Let's say that when they are asking for 3 significant figure, so the answer is 48.19. So we can round up to 48.23 SF. So 48.2. So the answer is 48.2. Question number 6. There's a diagram is given. So this is the angle. So this is the opposite side. And this is the adjacent. And this is the angle. So in the SOHCAHTOA formula, adjacent and opposite. So adjacent and the opposite is TOA. So tan A equal opposite OPP divided by ABJ. So tan A equal opposite is 5, adjacent is 5, so which is 1, 5 and 5 cancel. So A equal tan inverse of 1. So A equal, so if you use the calculator, so you can make it as a 0 here. So just to go for tan inverse, shift and tan, that opens the tan inverse of angle. So you put 1 and close the brackets. That gives 45 degrees. So the angle A is 45 degrees. Question number 7. Two buildings are located as shown in the diagram. Find the distance between the two buildings. So they are asking, find the distance between the first building and the second building. So they clearly mark this as L. So that is the question here. Find the distance between the two buildings. So here, if you consider this angle, so if I draw, let's say I draw the red color. So if I draw a line here and this line and this line, it looks like a Z shape. So alternate angles are equal. So this is 20 means this also 20 degrees. Right? So this is 20 degrees. The opposite, this is O, and this one is adjacent. So this is A. So this is adjacent and this is opposite. So opposite, adjacent. If you write the SOHCAHTOA rule, SOHCAHTOA, that is the formula. So which two sides interconnect the equation O and A? So O and A is the tangent formula. So let's do the tangent formula. So tan 20 equal opposite, which is 200, adjacent, which is L. So cross multiply L times tan 20 equal 200 times 1 is 200. So L equal 200 divided by tan 20. So that is the answer for L. So we call the calculator and try to figure out the answer. So L equal, so make it 0, fraction 200 divided by tan 20. So tan 20 and 549.5. So they didn't ask any condition 3 significant for one decimal place or something. So 549.5 for one decimal place. So that is the answer for the A part. B part, find the height of the building 2. The height of the building 2 means from the ground level until this one. So we know already this is 200. So here to here it's already 200. And if this is 200 and this one is H2. So if we find out the H2, we can add that one with the 200. So consider the small triangle on the top. So if you consider the small triangle on the top, 10 degrees this angle, and this one is 549.5, and this is H2. So now opposite is the side here, adjacent is this the side. So opposite of adjacent is again tan. So tan 10 degrees, opposite is H2, over adjacent is 549.5. And cross multiply. So H2 times 1 is H2 equal tan 10 times 549.5. So H2 equal, that is the answer. So make it 0, 549.5 times tan 10. So that is the answer, 96.9. So 96.9 means 96.9. I hope this meter, yeah, meter. Then the building's height, so total height, we need to add the 200 with 96.9. So the total answer is 296.9 meter. So that is the answer for question number 7. Question number 8. As a ABC is a right angle triangle, 2 angles marked and 17 meter is this AC side. First question, let me do it here. A part, calculate the size of the length AD. So AD, if I mark this as a X, 35, this is the opposite side. 90 degrees, this is going to be hypotenuse side. O and H, let me write the formula what we want to remember. So, ka, to. So, O and H, which is the sine. So, let's do this one. Sine 35, opposite divided by hypotenuse. So, opposite over hypotenuse, opposite is X, hypotenuse is 17. So, sine 35 over 1, so X times 1 is X, equal 17 times sine 35. And that is the answer for the AD. So AD answer is 17 times sine 35. Bracket close. 9.75. So 9.75 meter is AD. Question number B. Calculate the size of the length CD. So CD is this length. That is going to be the adjacent side. So we can write the formula for cosine 35. Adjacent, which is CD, over hypotenuse 17. Cross multiply CD times 1, which is CD, equal 17 times cos 35. CD equal. So this is the calculator. AC is 17 times cos 35. 13.93. So 13.93 means 13.93. They are asking for one decimal place, so that is equal to 13.9 meters. Question number C. Calculate the size of the length BD. So BD means here to here. So BD. So the BD is the, if you consider the big right angle. So let me draw the right angle so then we know exactly what we are applying the formula for. So this is now 18 degrees and this is X and this length is BD. Right? X is, we already know, 9.75. So if you want to approximate that one, is 9.8. I keep it as a 9.7. Right? So now 18, this is opposite side and this is adjacent side. So if you write the formula, right, tan 18 is opposite, which is 9.75 divided by adjacent A. Sorry, adjacent means dB. So if you cross multiply dB times tan 18 equal 9.75. So dB equal 9.75 divided by tan 18. So that is the answer. If you want the actual answer in the first one decimal place, so let me do that one. 9.75 divided by tan 18. So tan 18, and that is the answer, 30.0. So 30.0 is the answer for the dB. So the dB is 30.0. The next one, D part, they are asking BC. So BC equal dB minus DC. dB is 30.0 minus DC is 13.9. So if you take away one from the other, so you'll get the answer 30.0 minus 13.9, and the answer is 16.1. 16.1. 16.1 is meter. So that is the answer for the question number 8. Let's go to the next topic. Question number 9. So the diagram is given. They are asking what is x. Let's look at the diagram carefully. The 45 degree is the small angle here. 60 degrees is the big angle. Right? So for the 45 degrees, this side is going to be the opposite. And I don't know this AB, so that is, this length is going to be the adjacent. Right, in the small triangle O and A, is tan 45 degrees, tan 45, opposite is 100 over AB, right? Tan 45 over 1. So cross multiply AB tan 45 equal 100 times 1 is 100. So AB equal 100 divided by tan 45. So that is the answer for AB. So I have no idea what's the answer. Let's make the answer to the decimal. They're not asking any round up question, so we can leave that in a third form if it is possible. 100 tan 45. So what is tan 45? Is 1. So that is going to be give the answer as 100. So 100 meters is the AB. So now the x is going to become here. So if you concentrate the tan 60, so tan 60 is this angle, opposite is what? 100 plus x divided by AB. The reason why I put 100 plus x is, this is the total length from here to here is 100 plus x for the big triangle. And the adjacent is the same as the AB length, which is 100. So tan 60, this AB is also 100. We already found that. So tan 60 times 100 equal 100 plus x. So x equal 100 tan 60 minus 100 x equal, right? So x equal so we can say 100 times tan 60 minus 100. 73.21. 73.21 meters. So that is the answer for question number 9. Question number 10. The question is given, there's a tree, find the height of the tree. So they are asking what is this h. So that is the answer. This question can be done by various methods, like if you apply the sine or cosine rule also, you can do that one. So the h is this one. So how can we do the h? Any idea? I try to not to use the sine rule and cosine rule because we are going to be cover that in a different tutorial. By using the SOHCAHTOA rule, SOHCAHTOA rule, I am going to show you how to do this question, right? So let's mark this one as a x and let's mark the height as h. I'm going to write a formula for this small triangle. Small triangle, 61 degree is the angle, opposite is O and adjacent is x. So this is going to be A. So tan, so O and A means the third formula, which is tan 61 degrees equal opposite h over x. So if I cross multiply tan 61 over 1, so h times 1 is h equal x tan 61. So this is the first equation, I keep it. Then the second equation is the big triangle. So tan 49.5 equal opposite. So if you consider the big triangle, so assume this is a right angle triangle. So this is h and this is 49.5. And what I'm asking you to understand this one, the total length here is 50 plus x. So here tan 49.5 equal opposite, this is the opposite angle OH. This is the O opposite and this is the adjacent. So tan 49.5 opposite h over 50 plus x. So if you cross multiply, h times 1 is h equal 50 plus x times tan 49.5. That is my second equation. So if I equate to first equation with second equation, because h is this one, h is that one. So x tan 61 equal 50 plus tan 49.5. If I expand these brackets, 50 tan 49.5 plus x tan 49.5 and x tan 61 here. So if I take x to one side, x here, tan 61 minus tan 49.5 equal 50 tan 49.5 and x equal 50 tan 49.5 over tan 61 minus tan 49.5. So that is equal to, right? So if you put the fraction here, so 50 times tan 49.5 tan 61 minus tan 49.5. So bracket close and another bracket close and put the answer 92.46. So x equal 92.46. So x is this answer, but we want the h. So let me write it here. H equal x times tan 61. X times tan 61. X is 92.46 times tan 61. So that is equal to, right, and AC, so 92.46 times tan 61 equal, so 166.8. So 166.8 meters. Oh, sorry, the answer is in feet. So the question is in feet. So we just want to leave it as h equal 166.8. So that is the answer for the question number 10. So that is our end of the tutorial and the video session about the 2D trigonometry. I hope you don't like the way we explaining and the style of the questions, how we explain finding the sides and finding the angle, how to manipulate the harder reasoning questions on a diagram, two different right angle triangles. Sometimes simultaneous equation can be come in the trigonometry together with as a 5-marker question. So if you do like the tutorial and the video session, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel to watch out all the upcoming videos. Thank you so much for your time. Cheers.